With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 18-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out. Incomplete. Ken Walker was his target out of the backfield.
And it'll bring up third down.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw.
That is caught.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jimbo.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Seahawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 18.
Ready?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Again, it's Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, the get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on there. He could not hold on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Working out of the gun, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Up to midfield. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Back.
First down, going to the air with Love. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10.
An inside give to Jones.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd down, Love once more. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Off the option, it's Jones.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
Love now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that into his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete it. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Loose inside the 30.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Love now to pass on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Come on, set.
Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick here is good. And with it, they have taken the lead.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Quay Walker inside the 10.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 30, Seahawks 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now back to throw.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's brought down. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they got 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. First down, Love to pass. Flush to his right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On second down, it's Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Seahawks 22. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short. And they'll be unable to get this back within 1 score as it stays a 9-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement freshman may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing. Love. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. And third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love from the gun.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. Score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. That punt returns 66 yards, and it goes the distance.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss hitting the ball and kick it right to them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 2.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Love.
A check down here to Jones.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Love looking to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Love.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Love, they go play action now. Escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense is...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance, not with him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Love. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. That time defense.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice.